In the first episode, we talked about the structure and the story behind the temple. In the second episode, we talked about the rituals and the flag hoisting. Movement is an inevitable part of life. Each and everything that we can think of, from the largest objects and the tiniest of substances, everything undergoes movement. Depending upon the motive behind the movement, we address it with different names. Migration, revolution are some examples. We humans too undergo movement. Tours, migration and general commute are some common examples. The creator of this, the gods too, go on tours. Let's keep the philosophical or the scientific part of it aside. Gods just go on tours to have a quality time with their family and friends and to bless their devotees all their way. Lord Jagannath and his siblings go on a similar tour, a grand, magnificent tour, the Rath Yatra. Rath Yatra, the annual 9-day festival, is unique to Puri. Briefly, Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra and Lord Subhadra go on a 2-mile long journey in 3 magnificent raths to their aunt's place to spend a week and a half. This is the simplest explanation that I could think of for the Rath Yatra. Puri is a very happening town. There are 13 festivals in a year and the Rath Yatra is considered to be the grandest and the largest of all. The town starts preparing itself about 2 months in advance, that is in the month of May, for the Rath Yatra. The uniqueness of this Rath Yatra is that every year the Raths are made from scratch. Once they are constructed, the Raths will rise up to 45 feet in the air. The construction starts from the sourcing of wood from the nearby forests. Large neem logs are cut and brought to the street in front of the lion's gate. On the day of the Akshaya Tritiya, the woods are separated for the 3 chariots, one for Lord Jagannath, one for his elder brother Balabhadra and one for his sister Subhadra. The artisans who make the Raths split themselves into 3 groups and work swiftly to finish the carts on time. First, the wheels are made, then the axles, and then the structures on top. 48 wheels are made in total, 18 for the Nandigosha, Lord Jagannath's Rath, 16 for the Taladwaja, Lord Balabhadra's Rath, and 14 for the Darpadalana, Lord Subhadra's Rath. Only a set of families are allowed to make the Raths. There is no written instruction for the making. Instead, knowledge is transferred to the next generation by working on it themselves. Except for the axles, the whole Rath is made of wood and is covered with large, minutely embroidered cloths. The top part of the Rath resembles the structure of a temple tower. A month passes in the construction of the Raths, and when it is the Odian month Jyeshta, usually in the English month of June, is the time for an annual ritual called the Snan Purnima. It is the ceremony where Lord Jagannath and his siblings are brought out of the temple and are bathed with 108 pots of water. The priests who perform this are known as the Daitapatis. They are considered to be Lord Jagannath's family and they perform almost all of Jagannath's rituals. Several beliefs say that after this ritual, the gods fall ill due to excessive bathing and they are kept isolated, in modern day terms, quarantined. And it takes about 15 days for them to recover. The idols are locked in a room different from the Garbhagriha inside the temple. During this time, the Jagannath temple is closed. Devotees are not allowed inside and all the other rituals are stopped except for the flag hoisting. The temple reopens at the time of the Rath Yatra. 3 groups of artisans work hard to complete the 45 feet chariots. First is the Nandigosha, Lord Jagannath's chariot. It is also addressed as the Garuda Dwaja and Kapidwaja. It is 45.6 feet high and is made of about 832 pieces of wood. It is covered with yellow and red cloth and is guarded by Lord Garuda. The name of the charioteer is Daruka. Shanka, Balaka, Shweta and Hardaswa are the 4 horses made of wood that will be attached to this Rath just before they start moving. The figures of Varaha, Govardhana Krishna, Gopi Krishna, Narasimha, Rama, Narayana, Trivikrama, Hanuman and Rudra are carved on it. It has a Nandi Mukha, a face of a bull, and has the weapons Shanka and Chakra carved on it. Second is the Taladwaja, Lord Balabhadra's chariot. It is 45 feet high and is made of 763 pieces of wood. It is covered with red and green cloth and is guarded by Vasudev. The name of the charioteer is Matali. Tibra, Gohara, Digarshama, Swamanava are the names of the horses. The figures of Ganesha, Kartikeya, Sarvamangala, Pralambari, Halayuda, Mrityunjaya, Natmavara, Mukteshwar, Seshadeva are carved on it. It has the face of a Ketubhadra and has the weapons Hala and Musala carved on it. Third is the Darpadalana, Lord Subhadra's chariot. It is also called as Devadalana and Padmadvaja. It is 44.6 feet high and is made of 593 pieces of wood. It is covered with red and black cloth and is guarded by Jayadurga. The name of the charioteer is Arjuna. Chika, Mochika, Jita and Aparajita are the horses. Figures of Chandi, Chamunda, Ugratara, Vanadurga, Shulidurga, Varahi, Shyamakali, Mangala and Vimala are carved on it. It has the face of a Bhakti Sumeta and has the weapons Padma and Kalahar carved on it. When it is the day of the Rath Yatra, the town with a population of about 200,000 transforms to over 1 million. Devotees gather from all around the world to look at the blissful sight of their gods go on their vacation to their aunt's place. The festival starts early in the morning at around 4 to 5 am when the Raths are pulled from the place where they were built to the road in front of the lion's gate at the temple. Then several rituals are carried out all the way till the noon. One of it is the hoisting of the flag on top of the Raths. Each Rath has a unique flag hoisted. Trailokya Mohini is the flag hoisted on top of Jagannath's Rath, Unani for Balabhadra and Nadambika for Subhadra. It is almost evening when the three idols are finally brought out of the temple by a ritual known as the Pahanda. First it is Lord Balabhadra who is brought out in a standing position. Then Lord Subhadra. She is brought out in a lying position and is placed on her Rath. Then finally it is Lord Jagannath, also brought out in a standing position. Before the Raths start moving, there is a ritual performed by the king called the Chera Pahandra. The king leads a royal procession around the Rath and then sweeps it with a golden broom. Today it is performed by the king Gajapati Maharaj Dibyasek Dev, the heir of the Kalinga dynasty who have been ruling this land for about 800 years. After this ritual is performed, the horses are mounted to the Rath and a wooden figure of a charioteer is installed. 8-inch thick, 222 feet long ropes that weigh about 140 kilograms are attached to the Raths. Each Rath has a unique rope. Ankachuda is the name of the rope for Lord Jagannath's Rath, Basuki for Lord Balabhadra and Swamachuda for Lord Subhadra. All the ropes are made of coconut fiber. After the ropes are tied and the horses are mounted, the Raths start to move and the 7 feet wide wheels start to roll on the wide streets of Puri. It is about 2 miles from the Jagannath temple to the Gundicha temple. There is an English word, Juggernaut, which has two meanings. One, a large, overwhelming and powerful force. Two, a heavy vehicle, according to the Cambridge Dictionary. According to Merriam-Webster, in the early 14th century, Franciscan missionary Friar Audric brought to Europe the story of an enormous carriage that carried an image of the Hindu god Vishnu, whose title was Jagannath, through the streets of India in a religious procession. Audric reported that some worshippers deliberately allowed themselves to be crushed beneath the vehicle's wheels as a sacrifice to Vishnu. That story was probably an exaggeration or misinterpretation of actual events, but it spread throughout Europe anyway. The tale caught the imagination of English listeners, and by the 19th century, they were using juggernaut to refer to any massive vehicle, such as a steam locomotive, or to any other enormous entity with powerful crushing capabilities. It takes them about 5 hours to reach their aunt's place. Once the chariots are parked there, the gods are taken inside the Gundicha temple in the same order they were taken out. Then they stay there for the next 9 days. During the time they are at their aunt's place, the main temple is not shut but undergoes renovation. Every year the temple is painted and the needed renovations take place. There are 30 other smaller deities in that temple, including the Shakti Peetham. Thus, devotees use this time to explore the other gods who also reside inside this temple complex. The flag hoisting takes place even at this time. I saw the flag hoisting in one of these days. After their stay at their aunt's place, they are taken out the same way and the same order. They are seated on their respective raths and are pulled back to the Jagannath temple. Now the Jagannath temple looks decorated with different kinds of flowers, various shades of paint, and of course numerous varieties of devotees. The lords are taken back to the Garbhagriha. A Harati is performed to mark the ending of the Yatra. After the raths have served their purpose, they are dismantled and the wooden pieces are used as firewood in the kitchen. The Rath Yatra is not the only tour Lord Jagannath and his siblings go on. During the days like Ram Navami, Janmashtami, they are taken to the Jagannath Ballav Mutt by lifting them. The Ballav Mutt is one of the major mutts at Puri. It is said that the founder of ISKCON, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, lived in this mutt. It is considered to be the holiest place in the town after the Jagannath temple. The Rath Yatra that happens every 8, 12 or 19 years is called the Maharath Yatra. In that year, when they fall ill after the Snan Purnima, they are isolated, but they don't retrieve. Instead, they die like other organisms. Wait and watch the next episode to know what happens after the death of the lords. If you have learned something new or you know something other than this, please share it in the comment section so that we can explore together. Thank you.